Peace to my sis, y'all. Yes, it is one of those days today. It is Monday, Feliz Lunes. And guess what, y'all? I ain't doing New Jack City today because I overdid myself with this weekend. I was supposed to be hanging out. I did none of the sort because you know what I was doing? On a mission, doing spiritual stuff, okay? I ain't tripping on that. So anyway, I came here to do a dream clarification, y'all, and I am turning into auntie, okay? Yes, I am. And I ain't mad at that, all right? Because guess what, y'all? We all in this together, right? So I'm sipping on my coffee. I like chocolate, y'all. It ain't even about coffee. I just like chocolate. Chocolate, I love me some owls, okay? And I'm sitting here chilling with my shortbread. My shortbread. That's this today. This is my breakfast and my lunch, okay? So anyway, I am doing a dream interpretation. I had a crazy wild dream last night, ago. Michael Jackson was in it. His brothers and his daddy. So Mike was doing a concert. It was like we was in a school auditorium, but he was doing like a concert, and we kept saying, "You don't have to do all these songs in one show, Mike. You can break it up." He was determined to do all the songs in one show. So his voice started giving in after a while. And he got real discouraged. And he threw his mic down and was like, "I can't do this no more. I quit." So I jumped up and I ran and I grabbed and I hugged him, right? Mike just broke down crying in my arms. And I was like, damn, he just needed a hug. It was like he was still trying to give. He wanted to be this super powerful performer that can do all these songs in one show. And it was like he wasn't even up to par for that, So Joe Jackson and all his brothers started coming over there to where we was at. He took Mike and he started consoling him, right? So I went back and I sat in the audience or whatever. And everybody know Michael Jackson had a superb voice, okay? I don't give a damn how many people try to mock Mike. It's only one. There's only going to be one. And that's that, right? So I feel like the moral of this dream is this. Everybody know that Joe Jackson was militant with his kids when it came to singing. He pushed them into becoming superstars. 9 times out of 10, if it wasn't for that, none of them would have probably ever ended up in the entertainment business. And if they did, they probably would not have been as great as they became. It was because Joe pretty much beat them into superstars. So I feel like whoever this message is for, somebody may be trying to force themselves to give too much or to become something that's not realistic. Something that is not, it's not who they are. So I feel like this is about a superficial energy. Somebody wanting to prove that there's something more than what they really are supposed to be. As if who they really are is not good enough or acceptable, maybe to a father, to family. And so they got this developed this attitude or this mindset that they have to prove themselves to other people based on what they look like to them. Superficial. Worrying about what people think of you, worrying about how people judge, wanting to be seen as some sort of somebody maybe with a bunch of material means or somebody that has more to offer than what you really do. All right. And I feel like that was the moral of this dream. So I'm going to do a Egyptian oracle for the collective or whatever, just to get some energy pulled in for this dream interpretation before I do a spread, all right? To whom this may concern, sacred ancestors, I was at a cosmic covenant. All right, they talking, baby. Protection. And the number 25, was that 25? I got on glasses and still can't see. I'm turning into auntie for real, y'all. 23, the number 5, okay? Protection. So I feel like somebody need to protect their mind. Somebody need to protect, somebody need a cleansing. Somebody need to protect their mind and their finances. Somebody also need to protect their the way they view themselves. I feel like somebody need a cleansing or aura cleansing because this is protection. So I feel like somebody needs to understand that it doesn't matter what other people think you are on the outside. It's about who you are within. It's going to always boil down to what is your energy? What is your mindset? What is your goal spiritually? What are you trying to achieve within, not outward. So I feel like somebody may feel maybe a little defensive towards other people with this protection energy here in the number 5. That's conflict. Somebody could be in a lot of inner conflict with themselves because of how they feel, or being in fear of what somebody may feel or think of them. Because I was in an audience in that dream and I jumped up to hug Mike. This could be a masculine that may feel this way about a feminine interest that they have. That they may feel, standoffish, or feel like they need to keep people or this person away from them until they have some sort of have things in a way to where they want things to look a certain way. So somebody could be in defensive mode with the number 2 and the number 3, which is the number 5. Somebody is trying to protect their reputation or protect to protect their aura, but it's a superficial type of thing. All right. And so, I feel that you got flow of abundance here. So somebody wants someone to feel like they're maybe more materially abundant than what they are. And I feel like this is getting ready to teach this person some sort of spiritual lesson, because what I'm picking up on is that connection could be sacred. It may have nothing to do with finances or what this person is thinking. This person is thinking very materialistic, whereas this person that they could be connecting to is there to take them on a spiritual journey. This is a spiritual union. All right. And so, I feel like that was definitely the moral of the dream. And then you have divine awakening here. So somebody is definitely being put to the test where their moral standards are, as far as how they view themselves, because you can't have a higher perspective of things around you if you don't first have one of yourself, and then people take that as if a person think they're too good or a person think they're better than. No, some people have went through all of this. And they're past the stages of seeing themselves as a materialized being. They now know themselves as a divine being. They've been through that sacred ceremony. They went through the cleansings. They went through all these doors. If you look at this energy close enough, you see a bunch of different doors, a bunch of different passages, like a maze, a spiritual maze. And so a lot of people have been through all of that and passed these stages, and they've made it down to the final, the final frontier, which is that final door that you see down at the very, very end of this card, this energy. All right. And now there's no reason for them to try to prove themselves materially, because now everything is about their divinity. Everything is about their ancient existence. Nothing is about nothing on this 3D plane. And so I feel like with a sacred ceremony and the number 5 again. Okay, man, y'all listen. 25, right? That's 7. Somebody needs to be protected from seeing themselves in a material way. This is what I'm getting out of this. Somebody needs emotional protection and financial protection, because everything don't start there. That's a part of your 3D survival, yes. But when it comes to spiritual things, if that's off balance, then 9 times out of 10 in the 3D, your finances and all of that's going to be off balance too. So somebody need a cleansing. Somebody need a serious ritual cleansing to clear their mind, clear their aura. Somebody could have had the wrong people around them, the wrong people in their household. Somebody's household need a cleansing. Somebody need a cleansing, and they need protection over them. Then you have the Empress right here. So I feel like in this dream, okay, by me getting up hugging Michael Jackson, and he poured out so much emotion, somebody may be desiring to have a closer relationship with their mother, so where they feel that they can get some sort of, guidance from them. I keep picking up masculine energy. Michael Jackson, it gives me a person that's withholding a lot of emotion and not talking, not expressing themselves. Somebody that may have problems expressing themselves. Then you have the 9 of Cups here. This is somebody who walks around like they got everything together and they don't. This is somebody who walks around, they give an appearance that it's all good, but then deep down inside, it's a mess. Strength. So this is somebody that could definitely have learned throughout their lives to develop a lot of pride. Develop a lot of pride as far as not letting people know when they need help, as far as not allowing people to know when they're going through things, or when they're hurting, or when they're sad, or when they're emotional, or when they're just not up to doing it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. It's okay. Nobody's going to judge you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what the problem is. This person is so stuck on how people are going to see them and view them. They're worried about what people think of them. And this is what's keeping them in this Five of Swords and Five of Wands energy. Because that number 5 is out here, but the number 5 also stands for divinity and sacredness. And so I feel like with that Hierophant number coming out and to the table with this 3 of Wands and this Empress, that this feminine energy that may be showing up in somebody's life is there to move them past this phase of their life so that they can go ahead and they can elevate themselves, this Knight of Swords, and so they can take off. Because I feel like some of y'all have been stuck or not really feeling up to it, maybe feeling lack of motivation or feeling like things are not going your way and missing out on, you know, or avoiding some sort of responsibility within yourself. All right. I feel like some of this is what this is. Somebody could be afraid of rejection. With this Magician energy here, I feel like somebody has not been able to manifest what they truly want. They've been getting the opposite of what they want. Things have not been going through for them. All right. But I feel like it's because of this energy right here. Their mentality, their mindset needs to be elevated. And their energy needs to be elevated. And they need a cleansing, because here you have spiritual, you have magical protection here. Somebody need a cleansing. I can't make this up. You have soul healing. And once that person starts healing all of this, and this is a childhood issue, I feel like once this person starts healing all of this, then whatever it is that you want to alchemize or manifest, well, you'll start seeing results of it. That's when that motivation is going to kick in. Fire, spirit, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Somebody is on a spiritual journey for a spiritual transformation. Y'all, I can't make this up. And y'all, whoever I'm talking to, y'all are getting downloads. Y'all are getting downloads, okay? So I feel like I was there in that dream because I was the person that was there to, you know, give that person the comfort they needed. I was comforting Mike. That man broke down and poured down. Michael Jackson started crying. Or I'm talking about like them type of tears. And I was just holding him, patting him on the back. Like, it's all right, Mike, you good. You don't have nothing to prove. Everybody already know you bad at what you do. You don't have to prove yourself. So I feel like somebody is in some sort of hurry to prove themselves or maybe overdoing themselves to the point to where they're losing motivation because they're wearing themselves out emotionally trying to prove themselves to somebody, to other people. All right, family, a father figure. Okay, you trying to prove something to your father, somebody. All right, and they need that mother to step in and be there to console them emotionally, and that's missing. Five of Swords. Come on, y'all. I can't make this up. Y'all know I can't. Someone is definitely in the Five of Swords energy. A lot of inner conflict, a lot of mental conflict. Because someone is definitely wants to go against the grain. I feel like this Five of Swords is somebody that feel like they have something to prove. They got something to prove to other people. And I feel like that other people may be family, friends. You know, it was a school auditorium. It was a school. So what is school? That's a place of learning. But when we go to the auditorium in school, what do? We either go in there because there's some sort of ceremony going on. Somebody is getting an award. Somebody is showing off their talent. Or there's a school announcement. Okay. In this dream, Michael Jackson was in it. So this is somebody who wants to be seen as superior or someone who has, you know, control over their lives, or somebody that can accomplish great things. And that's not a bad thing. But it becomes a bad thing when you think that you have to live your life like that. That's miserable. So feel like everything you do, it has to be because you're trying to prove something to other people. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody but yourself. All right. You have the Chariot and the Page of Cups. This person want to take off like a thief in the night. They want to be successful. Somebody wants to be extremely successful. And this is due to some childhood stuff. This person thinks that their parents or their father, this father is sticking out like a sore thumb. Because Joe Jackson was a mofo. Okay, so somebody could have had a militant father like Joe Jackson. And this militant father was about building finances. It's about, you know, career. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe this person never, maybe that father or the parents never did get a chance to accomplish their own goals in life. And so I feel like this is why this person feels like they are pushed and motivated to be different or come out of this poverty or this humble beginning that they may have come from. Okay, this is a family that may not have had a lot. They may have had a lot of financial responsibility. They may have moved a lot. All right. This is somebody that maybe never got an opportunity to settle and be still nowhere to even be able to develop a close relationship with childhood friends. And, and somebody could be unstable to this day because of that, because of in their relationships, in their romantic relationships. But now I feel like someone may be trying to break that curse and start their own business and be very successful and be the person that everybody look up to. Everybody know in the Jackson family, Michael Jackson was the dang on one that everybody looked up to. Period. Jackson 5 ain't been able to do nothing since Mike been gone. Okay? And I ain't no diss toward them because I love the Jacksons. I got mad respect for them. Mucho respeto. But they haven't been able to do anything since Mike been gone. It just is what it is. All right? So I feel like this person is definitely weighing themselves down, adding on a bunch of responsibility that they don't need to have because they're carrying around this energy. That they have something to prove to other people. That they're abundant. And I feel like this is what this energy is. They want people to see them as abundant. I feel like this person does have very strong potential to have a bunch of abundance coming towards them. But they need to get this, whatever this energy is that's keeping them stuck, needs to come off of them. And I feel like what it is within. They're not expressing themselves. They're bottled up with all type of emotions or a bunch of negative emotions. They're the type of people that just try to sweep everything under the rug. You can't do that and expect that you're going to thrive the way you want to. It's not going to happen. You're going to end up in this energy every time. You're going to end up in this 5 and this 9, this 9 of swords. I mean, this is the 9 of swords, the 4 of swords, and the 5 of swords. This is somebody who constantly maybe have trouble sleeping at night. This is somebody who thinks very negative, very cynical about things. They see the negative in everything. Although they know it's a positive there. They know it's a silver lining, but they overlook that silver lining, and these negative thoughts always seem to take over, and therefore they do not move accordingly or take the chances that they should take in order to receive the crown and the reward that they know they deserve. If that just made any sense. Somebody is afraid to take chances right here. This is somebody who know they're in for something beautiful. Know they're in for something great. Know they're in for good to come to them. Know they're in for an overflow of abundance. But with these swords energies here, they talk themselves out of it every time because they sit and they overthink and they start looking at everything possible. Not that could go right, but that could go wrong. Very, very combative mentally. Somebody also could be combative when you try to talk to them and tell them things. They don't talk about the silver lining. They talk about all the negative things. All right. So this is what I'm getting out of this dream interpretation. So there's no need for me to really drag this on and on and on. This is the gist of the dream. Somebody needs to, make up their mind. This person whoever I'm speaking to, have problems making good choices in life with this 5 of Cups and this 2 of Pentacles here. All right. So I feel like this person definitely needs to divorce a lot of this energy, a bunch of anxiety, a bunch of unnecessarily sadness and anxiety. This is somebody who may cry a lot. This is also somebody that can drink a lot as well with this Ace of Cups and this 5 of Cups here. This is somebody who pours their sorrow into alcohol. Okay. And then that starts really making them think. But they think about their longevity. Do you see this infinity sign here? They think about their longevity. But the problem is they can't come out of this depressed energy. They can't come out of this low vibrational energy because they need more than just people around them that's trying to talk to them. This person needs some serious spiritual work done. And y'all see it. It came out right in our faces. Somebody needs some spiritual work done. And people are scared of spiritual work. But why? Why? Well, what are you scared of? What do you have to lose? If it's going to make you if it's going to give you a divine awakening and give you the guidance and the protection that you truly need to get where you're trying to go. A lot of this stuff is due to people's Akashic records. I just talked about this yesterday. Some people don't know what karma is, and it's no knock to them because words get transliterated all the time. So we've learned to transliterate the word karma into, you get what you put out, you reap what you sow. Okay, we could say that, but the true meaning lies here. In your ancient history. Who were you before you got back on earth? And who in this body, this new address? Who were you in your last 3 addresses? What did you do? How were you in your childhood? How did that affect you? How is it still affecting you? This is where all of your Akashic records lies. And this is why it's important for people to get to know their birth natal chart. That is your true birth certificate, y'all. Not that piece of paper your mom and daddy got to sign that say you African American or you Caucasian or you British. That is not your true identity. Your true identity is who you are astrologically, because so is above is below. Those are the macrocosms, and we are the microcosms. We are the smaller versions of what's above. That's all we are. And if you're not in tune with that energy, you're going to walk around in circles in this kind of energy for the rest of your life. And if you do that, you're not going to pay off your Akashic debt, and you're going to come back again in whatever lifetime you come in, which is this one. Wherever you go with it, whatever portal you end up in, you're going to go through the same thing over and over again until you break the curse. Period. 4 and 3. That's 7 again. Some of y'all need to really, really take time and invest in your past and see why you're the way you are now. Why you are the way you are right now. You need to take the time out to put your energy within instead of into all of this material stuff. It doesn't matter. People are going to eventually see that you're not happy, that you're sad. That and somebody, whoever I'm speaking to, is somebody that may like to spend a lot of time by themselves. Okay. But again, this Empress is coming up again with this 10 of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords. So somebody know they may have somebody on their side that they can really get build this foundation with. Clearly they know it. They got the clarity they need. This is somebody who can see things clearly when they choose to. But this energy right here, they let that negativity take over every time. And make they start getting confused about making decisions. I don't know so guess what? They don't do nothing at all. They don't do nothing at all. So if you don't do nothing, you're not going to get anything. But the same thing over and over again. So anyway, that's the time on this dream interpretation. All right. Anybody need a personal reason? Y'all know what to do. If it's major, hit me on my page. Other than that, Auntie about to go chill. I'm not doing nothing today. Okay. Yo no haciendo nada. I'm about to go drink the rest of my coffee and dip the rest of my shortbread cookies. And maybe I'll cook something. But I'm not working today. Okay. I'll see y'all on the next Talking Tarot. On that note, chill out. Peace.